This is Rap the News. And you don't have to believe anything that I say. You have an option. That's a choice that God gave everybody, a free will. But you're going to burn in hell for not believing what God has written in his law. You're going to burn in hell for that, for disobeying God. Everybody has a free choice, and everybody can decide to obey the commandments of God and accept the truth, or believe in a lie and deceive yourselves. Most people want to deceive themselves. So it was like a little bitty debate on the channel last night, between, I think it was the video that I put out that said, basically, I don't have any problems with Gentiles. Why should I? When you know who you are and who they are, why would you have problems? If you know your position and their position, why would you have problems? Right? They can't tell you who you are. If you know you were given the book and the laws and they was given nothing, how can they come and preach the law to you? So a debate over Monkey Mom, Melanie, I think that's her name. She has no right as a woman, period, to be preaching the word to anybody, number one. Number two, she has no right as a Gentile to be preaching the word to a Hebrew. You have no dominion. You have no right. And so we're going to get into that today about the dominion. And the dominion is who has power over who? Who is over who? Who is charged over who? Who is given charge? Certainly it was not the Gentile. And so when we learned who we were, we learned who they were. And just like I said, the Nation of Islam had been saying it, since the 40s pretty much, that, and that's before a lot of us, before me and a lot of us, that they were the devil. And it turns out that they were right, And it ain't me saying that you were the devil. It's the Bible saying that you are the devil. And then I say that clearly. It ain't me or the Nation of Islam claiming that you are the devil. And I'm not with the Nation of Islam, for those people who want to always connect me to Pastor Dow, which I have no connection with him. I'm not connected to Dow. I'm not connected to the Hebrew camps. I'm totally disconnected from all of that. I'm not with they groups. You can't put me with a group. I have no connection with them. I have a connection with God and his truth. So, with that said, we're going to start with Genesis 1:25. And I said again, don't believe nothing I say, but you're going to go to hell for not believing God. God made the beasts of the earth. And who is that? The subtle serpent, the sneaky serpent trying to hide itself under this name, the beast of the earth. He's trying to hide itself under this name. Instead of saying God made a Gentile after his kind, they hid themselves so that you wouldn't know who they were and you wouldn't know who you were, black man. After his kind, the Gentile race. They hid a lot of things in the Bible to disguise themselves, because that's what the devil does. The Gentile was made from the fire beneath the earth's crust. Below is an example verse when Jesus was talking to the Gentiles. John 8:23, and he said unto them, you are from beneath. And he do mean that, beneath the earth. You come from the fire of the earth. It ain't him insulting you, it's just the truth. And I am from above. I'm from the heavens. You are of this world. That's what you guys were made of the earth. He made the beasts of the field after his kind. Beasts of the earth, You are of this world, of the earth. You are from beneath. You came from beneath the earth's crust, the fire. And I am not of this world. And we ain't of this world. We were landed in this world, and God said we were landed into misery. Misery. By landing on this earth. This earth is the lower hell. And that's where these beasts are from. They cannot like the word beast, but translate it better. Because that's what you are, the beast. Watch. And then say what I said. The book is saying, God made you beast of the earth. It's the difference between us and you. You are the Gentile race. Deuteronomy 32:22. For a fire is kindled in my anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell. Which is that? The earth. It shall consume all the earth. The mountains and everything is going to catch fire. Why? Because the lowest hell is the earth. Believe that or not. So when we got deceived out of the garden, we got kicked down to hell with the beast from hell. And then watch. What am I saying? The truth? Since people hate the truth so much, that burns them up. And God said in Genesis 1:26, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, upright, with the spirit, and let them have dominion. And let them have what? Dominion. Watch this. Over the fish and of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all of the earth. Where'd they come from? God made the beasts of the earth. So when you got dominion over all of the earth, you got dominion over the beast. The white man. That's his problem. He believes he's above you some type of way. It's a satanic thing. It has nothing to do with us. That's their problem. Watch. We don't have no problem because God already told us our position. They can say nigger and low life and all of that all day long. But they can't supersede the dominion that God gave us over them, and that they are beneath us. They can yell you beneath them all day long with all of their edifices. Screw their edifices. The truth is clear. Genesis 1:31, after he gave us dominion over them and everything else, God saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. So it wasn't a problem, people. It wasn't a problem until they started the shit. Who started the shit? The Gentile, the subtle serpent, came over with his sneaky ass, just like he came over to our land and kidnapped us from our land, came over and destroyed our land. He came to the garden and deceived us. It wasn't a problem to them because right here God is saying everything was already created and it was good. It was very good. Until that one bitch, that Gentile bitch called Satan, Lucifer, whatever y'all want to call him. So proof all the hell was caused by the white man and still is started by them until today. They can't help themselves, man, because it's their nature. He said he made the wicked servant. That is the beast of the field. That is Satan. That is the subtle serpent. Everything was good in the heavens and the earth until the jealous, subtle Gentile, and that's what he is, a Gentile. They can't hide no more. Despised the dominion God gave mankind and caused his fall by deceit. Just like they can't hide Nibiru and all of the planet systems that's out there, they can't hide it no more. They can't hide the truth anymore. And that's all they was doing the whole damn time is hiding the truth so they can remain in power. Now that the truth is revealed, they weak. Like they always been. You know, and God is going to destroy everything that they believe is strong about them. He said he's going to destroy their military and their infantry and all of the nations and everything that's with them. He's going to utterly destroy their asses. So watch this. To show you your position again, black man, 2 Chronicles 21:8. The Edomites revolted from under the dominion of Judah. It shows you who they are. God gave what? Nothing ever changed. You dominion over all of the earth. He gave you dominion over the Gentile race of the earth. You are from above, they are from beneath. And then watch. Why are they still under the dominion of Judah, the black man? Why is the Gentile under the dominion of Judah? Because I'm right. Because they can't deceive us anymore. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than what? Any beast of the field, of the earth, the wild beast. They can't hide themselves. It's all the same animal, the Gentile. You are not mankind. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing. That is the truth. So when it states a wolf in sheep's clothing, the sheep's clothing is us. We the flock. They're a wolf. They want to devour us. They want to separate us. They want to divide us. They want to put us into groups so we can understand each other. Why? So they can exercise dominion over us, because that's the problem. To enslave us is to exercise false dominion over us. And you can't tell a white motherfucker today that he's beneath the black man. But God is telling you, you are under the dominion of Judah. You are under the dominion of mankind. You are a beast. Just because you walk and talk and look like a man doesn't make you one. Women been telling y'all that all y'all life. So the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. And he said unto the woman, he started the crap. Because he came when nobody was bothering, everything was good. Until this Gentile came over and started the shit. Yeah, has God said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Deceitful ass beast. So God reminds Satan's seed, and I know y'all hate the truth, but it is true, that he gave mankind dominion over you, and we have always, and you have always despised that decree from God. Still do while I'm reading it. What do you think it bothers you so much for? You despise the decree, man. Or beast, whatever you want to call yourself. Deuteronomy 14:2. Because why should we call you man if you're not a man? You're a beast. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. What's he talking about? Us again. And the Lord has chosen thee to be a particular people unto himself, above all the Gentile nations. It's only one nation of God, the holy people, and then the rest of the nations are beast nations. Beast nations. The 10 horns of the beast were the nations. The 4 kings were the beast, or beasts from the nations. The 4 beasts were kings. Let me put it straight. That are upon the earth. Again, what did he say? You are above all the nations. You have dominion over them. And then they'll say, you don't have it now. We under the curse. We under punishment. We under judgment right now. And that judgment is about to be lifted. And guess where you're going to be at? It already told you. You're going to be licking the dust off our feet. God already told you your position. And guess what? We couldn't get out of the enslavement and the punishment and everything else. And you can't either. Those who led into captivity, and they hate this too, will be led into captivity. Will be led into captivity. Is there a way out for the Gentile? There is a way out, but it's a hard way. Because they would have to humble themselves beneath the black man and give up their false sense of dominion. And they ain't going to do that. And so that's why it's a hell created, for to burn their ass for eternity. How do we know he's not talking about the Gentile? Because the Torah was not sent to them. That's how we know. This particular people, the holy people, to God was a royal priesthood. How you going to be a royal priesthood without the Torah and the Bible? It's stupid. Romans 2:14, for when the Gentiles which have not the law, you wasn't given a law. You wasn't even given a right to even make it into the kingdom. Y'all all was doomed to hell, says the Bible. You know, and you can't get out of that because it's the decree of God for all of the crap that y'all did in the garden. Do by nature the things contained in the law, these not having the law. Again, it's telling y'all don't have the law. Or a law unto themselves, and that's what's called lawless. So when they tell them, oh, we're going to find the lawless man, you found them. Look in the mirror. You found the man of perdition, the man that's supposed to be going to hell. Look in the damn mirror, Paul Bagley. That's your false, jiggly neck preaching ass. And I said again to your fat face, to your false, jiggly neck preaching ass. Fake ass damn bastard. You know, monkey mom, you cannot preach to me. You're an idiot. Follow the book. You beneath me. You should be listening to me. You do not know the Bible at all. You are deceived. All the gods of the Gentiles are idols. Your Jesus is an idol. That is your God. That is an idol. 1 Thessalonians 4:5. Not in the lustful passions like the Gentiles who don't know God. You don't know God because you was never given a law to know God. You were never given a law because you were doomed to hell. That's why we got the law to keep us in track under the law so that we don't go to hell. You wasn't given a law and you don't know God and you still don't know to the day. Because it says that y'all going to practice that idol worship for all the generations, man. And I'll prove every word that I say. And then again, I'm proving every word that I say. And anything that you doubt, I'll prove it. Like people try to come up and tell me about Nibiru and the dragon the other day. And guess what? In their face, I just prove them wrong. I prove everything that I say. I don't care how shaky I sound. I'm telling the truth. Genesis 3:15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman. So what? What is he saying? He's saying the white man is your enemy from that point on. When he made us slip from the garden, only an enemy would do something like that and land us here on this earth in misery. And now we got to go through pain and suffering. The woman's pain was increased and everything else. And the man must work by the sweat of his brow when we had it good in the garden before you brought your sneaky, subtle, superficial ass over there. So God is warning us from that point on, you are an enemy. And then below. So again, I will make you enemies between thee and the woman, Satan and mankind, and between thy seed, future generations forever, and her seed. It shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. Right? Deuteronomy 28:60, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Who driving? The enemy. By the way where I spake unto you. They say the Africans sold you. They not us. They the enemy. They Gentile nations. And so they help you in that. So did the Arab and all of the rest of them. And guess what? Every nation that helped sell you into slavery is going to get pounded by them meteorites, man. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto wit, your enemies. Who was we sold to? The Americas? The European nations, the white man, and who did God say the white man was? Your enemies. And watch this. I will put enmity between you and the woman, Satan and the woman. You the enemy. It ain't no mysterious enemy. You Satan. It ain't no mysterious. All of the book is saying you Satan. It says, the Gentiles sacrifice unto devils. And I would not that you should partake with these devils. You are from your father, the devil, And you from beneath. And you are. When it's saying that, now you know what it's talking about. You came from beneath the earth. Question. God clearly states the Gentiles are our enemies. What, people going to be mad and say, no, I have friends that are Gentile. No, you have deceptive, subtle enemies. Watch this. It's a difference between friends and friendly. He didn't say that the enemy can't be friendly. He just said you're an enemy. Watch you. Watch you. They can do acts of kindness and be friendly. They have a choice, whether they do good or evil, just like we have a choice. But when God said they're the enemy, watch them, because God is going to prove himself to be right every time. Is there one verse that states that the black man is the enemy to the white? Not no lying. I'm talking about God saying, just like he said to Eve, you know, that white man, that subtle serpent, that beast of the field, I'm making y'all enemies. And just like God said right here, your enemies, this white man is going to buy you. It says, no man shall buy you. Lies. We know what happened. How the hell you going to be sold if no man going to buy you? They're trying to deceive you. And then God goes on to say, Ezekiel 35:5, it never ends, because thou hast had a what? Perpetual hatred. A what? A perpetual hatred. A hatred that from ancient times, from the garden, from the time that you found out you lost your dominion on this earth, when you thought you was large and in charge. You've been hating us ever since. That hate came from Satan, y'all daddy. That hate came from Satan. It don't come from God. Hate don't come from God. People like, after news you hate. I don't hate Gentiles. I don't hate anybody. I don't have a bone in my. It's like, okay, we're gonna go to war against the Gentiles. We're gonna slam their kids up in the head. That ain't how I feel. It's just not. It's things that I give thought to. But if it comes down to it, that's for the Jakes. Read the book carefully. You and the Jakes. And who is the Jakes? The Jakes is the Gentiles that was treated like us. That's black like us. That came through our womb. Again, watch. We're going to go up to it. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. So, Cain came out first, I do believe. And guess what? He's Satan's seed. And guess what color he came out? Black. And then Abel came out next. And guess what color he is? Black. But Cain is still Satan's seed, even though he's black. He's still a Gentile. And what does he do? Hate and murder. Esau came out first. He read. You know, the Edomites and the damn and Esau is the ones who put us into slavery. The ones who bought us. So what? Satan's seed has a perpetual hatred. You know, every black man is not your brother. So if you think I'm just talking about whites, no, I'm talking about white, red, green, and brown. It's ones that's born of the womb, and everybody knows it in their family. And they just came out wicked and evil, and they can never do no right. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and they mad at you. You don't even know why they mad at you. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword. Israel shall be trodden underfoot by the Gentile. Israel shall be laid down by the sword by the Gentiles. Trodden underfoot into the time of the Gentiles, end of time. Satan has a time on this earth. Gentiles had a time on this earth. The wicked rules the earth. Who in charge of this earth? Exercising false dominion. I tell the cops and everything that your dominion and your police force and all your infantry is all false. Y'all fake as shit, pretending to have a position you don't have. You have shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword. You tore up our land. Who does that? Only the devil. And who is he saying is the devil? The Gentile. So the cursed Gentile, and I was going to get all the verses to show that the Gentile was cursed, but I didn't put them in there. Don't got time for that. Asks, what was the black man's contribution to this world? And God replies back to them in the Bible, there was absolutely no way for you heathens to get anything good in this world and be blessed without it coming through the black man, his people. Again, there was no way in the world for you Gentiles to get anything good, so you have a great nation and anything else, unless it came through the black man off of our backs. Genesis 12:3, and I will bless them that bless you, and curse them that curse you, and in thee all the families of the earth be blessed. In us. That's the only way y'all can get blessed and have something. Go down to the next one. Genesis 22:18. And in your seed shall all the nations, these Gentile nations of the earth, be blessed. In us. Not you. You ain't come up with nothing. I can get you the verses that say Satan gave you all of your power and technology. The beast, the damn devil gave power unto the beast. You the beast. Again, the devil gave his power unto the beast so he can exercise a false dominion over everybody who goes astray through the white man. And I'm going to say it again. The devil gave his power, that's Revelations, to the beast so he can exercise authority over any black man that go astray. And that's why they offer you all this sexual stuff and all of this drinking and alcohol and drugs. That's why they promote and they turn your music from good music to bad music. They do all of that so they can keep exercising authority over you. For as long as you are in sin, black man, this beast will exercise authority over you. When you get out of sin, they can't tell you shit. They can't do shit to you. They have no dominion or power to exercise. They can only exercise over wrongdoers. And all the seed shall in your seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. Royal priesthood, Abraham. So Gentiles can get angry and leave dirty little lying ass deceitful comments, but you can't deny the truth of who you are and who we are. And whether you like it or not, you are beneath us. You have no dominion whatsoever. You are the deceived ones and the deceivers. Let's wrap the news.